In this video, we're diving into IPVanish's Scramble Mode and how it can help you access the internet on restricted Wi-Fi networks. Have you ever connected to a public Wi-Fi only to find that your VPN won't connect or certain websites remain blocked? What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and here on the VPN Nerds, we cut through the fluff to help you stay safe online. Today, we'll explore what Scramble Mode is, when to use it, and how to enable it across different platforms. By the end, you'll understand how to stay connected even on networks that try to shut you out when your VPN needs a disguise. So picture this. You're at a cafe, airport, or campus trying to access a social media site or stream a video. You turn on your VPN, but the connection fails or drops within seconds. The network seems to know you're using a VPN and blocks it. Have you wondered if there was a way to make your VPN traffic invisible? That's where Scramble Mode comes in. It disguises your VPN packets so the network can't easily detect them. So let's find out how it works. Why networks block VPNs, censorship, and control. Many institutions like schools, workplaces, and certain governments block VPN traffic to control access to content, enforce policies, or comply with laws. They use firewalls and deep packet inspection to identify and filter out VPN protocols. OpenVPN, which is commonly used by many providers, has recognizable signatures that are super easy to spot. The firewall sees traffic on typical VPN ports like 1194 or detects packet patterns that can drop the connection. Network management. So beyond censorship, some networks block VPNs to manage bandwidth. VPNs can consume more data or enable high bandwidth activities like streaming and torrenting, which network administrators may want to limit. When a VPN connection is established, it can bypass the network's caching or filtering, so administrators choose to block them altogether. Now, what is Scramble Mode? Scramble Mode is IPVanish's implementation of obfuscation for OpenVPN traffic. Essentially, it modifies your VPN packets so that they look different to packet inspection tools. Here's how it works. XOR patching. Scramble Mode applies an XOR patch to the OpenVPN protocol. XOR is a simple bitwise operation that alters the packet's binary data. To the firewall, the packets no longer match the signature of an OpenVPN connection, port 443. In many cases, Scramble uses port 443, the same port used for HTTPS web traffic. This means your VPN connection travels alongside regular encrypted web traffic, making it less conspicuous. No special servers. Now, unlike some providers that require connecting to special obfuscated servers, IPVanish lets you use Scramble on any OpenVPN server. You simply toggle the option on, and it applies to all connections. By altering the appearance of your VPN traffic, Scramble Mode helps bypass firewalls that block or throttle standard VPN connections. When to use Scramble Mode? Restricted networks. If you're on a network that blocks VPNs, such as school, workplace, or public Wi-Fi, Scramble Mode can help you connect. For example, some corporate networks only allow traffic on port 443 and block other ports. Scramble uses this port and obscures your packets, making it more difficult for filters to detect the connection. Travel to censored regions. In some countries, internet censorship is widespread. Websites and services like social media, news outlets, and streaming platforms may be blocked. VPNs are often targeted by national firewalls. Using Scramble Mode allows you to maintain access to information and communicate securely while minimizing the risk of detection. However, always be aware of local laws before using a VPN in such environments. Gaming and streaming on public Wi-Fi. Some public Wi-Fi networks at hotels, airports, or cafes throttle or block VPN traffic to save bandwidth. If you need to stream a show or play online games, Scramble can make your connection appear like ordinary HTTPS traffic. This helps you avoid buffering or disconnects caused by VPN blocks. When you don't need Scramble. On open networks or at home, Scramble isn't necessary. Regular protocols like WireGuard or IPv2 offer better speed and are harder to block for typical networks. Obfuscation adds a small overhead, so only use it when you need it. How to enable Scramble Mode on different platforms. Windows and Mac OS. Install IPVanish. Download the latest version of the app and log in. Open settings. Click on the gear icon or your profile and find the connection tab. Switch protocols protocol to OpenVPN. Scramble works only with OpenVPN. If you're using WireGuard or IPv2, then change the protocol to OpenVPN. Enable Scramble. Look for a checkbox or toggle labeled Scramble or Obfuscation. Turn it on. Some versions describe it as an option to cipher or obfuscate OpenVPN. Connect to a server. Choose any server and connect. The app will apply the XOR patch automatically. The VPN traffic will travel on port 443 and appear as normal HTTPS. Android and Fire TV. Install the app. Download IPVanish from the Google Play Store or Amazon App Store. Log in and access the settings. Tap the menu icon and go to Settings and then Connection. Change protocol. Select OpenVPN, UDP or TCP. UDP is faster but more likely to be blocked, and TCP is slower but more reliable on restricted networks. Enable Scramble. Toggle the Scramble option on. On some Android versions, you'll find it under Advanced Settings. Then connect. Choose a server and connect. The app will handle the obfuscation. iOS. Obfuscation options on iOS are more limited because of platform restrictions. IPVanish supports IPv2 and WireGuard on iOS, but Scramble is not available. If you're on iOS and you need obfuscation, consider using a Mac or Windows device as a hotspot running Scramble. Then connect your iPhone through that device. Alternatively, test whether WireGuard or IPv2 can connect on the network without obfuscation. Routers and other devices. If you configure IPVanish on a router using OpenVPN, you can manually apply the Scramble patch by modifying the configuration file. However, this requires technical know-how. IPVanish doesn't officially support Scramble on routers, but advanced users can experiment by adding XOR options to their OpenVPN config. The easier solution is to run Scramble on a computer and share that connection. Comparing Scramble mode to other obfuscation techniques. Now, not all obfuscation is the same. Here's how Scramble stacks up. Stealth protocols, like ProtonVPN's Stealth. These protocols wrap VPN traffic in an extra layer of TLS, making it look like normal HTTPS. They often work on any server. Scramble modifies OpenVPN packets with XOR, which is simpler but effective. Stealth protocols may perform better in the most restrictive environments, but can be heavier on performance. Obfuscated servers. Some providers designate special servers for obfuscation. You must select these servers to disguise your traffic. IPVanish's Scramble works on any OpenVPN server, giving you more flexibility. Port forwarding. Obfuscation can also involve running OpenVPN on port 443. Scramble does this automatically. However, simply changing the port without altering the packet can still allow deep packet inspection to detect the protocol. XOR obfuscation helps disguise it even further. Pros and cons of using Scramble mode. Pros. Bypasses VPN blocks. Scramble is effective against simple firewalls that detect OpenVPN patterns. It's easy to use. A single toggle enables Scramble across all OpenVPN servers. No special servers needed. You can connect to any server, and the obfuscation applies automatically. Now for the cons. Reduced speed. Obfuscation adds overhead. Your connection may be slower compared to regular protocols. Limited to OpenVPN. You can't use Scramble with WireGuard or IPv2. If OpenVPN is blocked entirely, you might still face issues. It's not available on iOS. Apple's restrictions prevent Scramble on iPhones and iPads. There's no guarantee in highly restrictive countries either. Advanced national firewalls may still detect and block obfuscated traffic, so use with caution and be aware of local laws. So if you want to get started with IPVanish, we've got a link for you down in the description below. That'll bring you to this page right here where you go ahead and click on subscribe now, and that'll bring you to their 3 different terms that you can choose from. We've got a 1-month option, a 12-month option, and a 24-month option. Now you're not going to get any savings on the 1-month option, so I recommend going with the 12 or 24-month option. Now they've also got a 30-day money-back guarantee on both of those options, so you can try it out, see if it's going to work for you in your situation, and make your decision within 30 days. IPVanish's Scramble mode is a simple yet powerful way to make your VPN traffic look like regular HTTPS, helping you connect on networks that normally block or throttle VPNs. It works by applying an XOR patch to OpenVPN packets and routing them through port 443, making them harder to detect. Scramble is available on Windows, Mac OS, Android, and Fire TV devices, but not on iOS. It's not always necessary, so use it when you encounter restrictive networks. Today we discussed how to enable Scramble, when to use it, and how it compares to some other obfuscation methods. We also covered the pros and cons, and remember that obfuscation can reduce speed, and it may not bypass the most sophisticated censorship, but it's a valuable tool when used appropriately. So again, if you want to get started with IPVanish, we've got the link for you down in the description below. This is an affiliate link, which means we do earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, thank you so much in in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we cover everything from VPNs and cybersecurity to how to stay safe online and detailed product comparisons, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.